Oh my goodness, the raid for not underscore Alex V. Thank you so much, Alex. If anybody wants to play in a beginner to intermediate Swiss bracket, it starts in about 15 minutes. You still have time to sign up. I mean, that's what's most important, Alex, is that you can update your Fortnite. Nobody asked, Cucklord. What's up, Yago? Ads? Already? I didn't tell it to play any ads. No. It's gonna be another fun bracket where I'm tired, but at least this time I did not enter because I don't fit my own requirements to enter this. Hey Trey, what's up? Still got about 10 minutes. Actually, it's more like 12 minutes before this tournament starts. Sign-ups are still available. The more the merrier, you know. How many seconds? 720? Wouldn't it be around there? Right? No, wait. Is that right? Is my math any good? My math is great, actually. I sure hope those Raider from Alex V's, like, chat log things go away. Yako, you know you're not a beginner. You've already been graduated, or however the fuck you want to call it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can do it in the chat. I just gotta figure out how to do it. There's like a highlight. Oh, it's the chat highlight options. There we go. Definitely make them minimized. Minimize all that shit. I figured it out. Very right. Thank you for the follow. Why does it set the the Raider outline thing is by default set to 15 minutes? That shows up for 15 minutes. That is craziness. Can you join? Heck no. I told you, if you ever become available or eligible again, I will tell you. Play your music? I guess I could do that. Let's see, which one do I want to play? You have yodeling music? Oh no. I feel like keeping like project files like available at all times seems really difficult. Like keeping all those dependencies available and whatnot.
What the fuck is up, Trash Baby?
You're coming in way too hot.
Oh shit. Let me know if my mic starts cutting out.
No, I'll just say so true, bestie. Then you'll know.
I mean, that's letting me know.
What's up, Bale?
We on the Xbox version?
Why are you so loud? What the fuck?
I did change my Focusrite settings. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. Yeah, we're playing on the Xbox. 75% of today's entrants are on Xbox, so. Really,
I was not doing the Fortnite event.
That's fine.
You hurt Alex B's feelings, though. Just kidding, you probably didn't.
Honestly, I thought about going back to bed.
You that tired?
I'm pretty tired. I didn't get to sleep that much, but that's mostly just because, you know, I had an earlier bracket to run. So I was like, I should probably make sure I'm kind of awake for that.
It is nice only following 3 channels on this Cucklord account. Makes it easy.
Are you phobic to sleep or something? Nah, my sleep, I just don't, like, I get off axis, I guess, a lot. I don't really, I don't know. I don't sleep at normal times a lot of times.
Crash is not a normie.
I sleep, just sometimes my sleep becomes, I guess, like I said, it becomes like off cycle to, like, you know, I guess most people, but I force myself to either stay awake or wake up early, depending on if I need to be awake. No, wait, y'all could probably hear that. Oops. Just wanted to look at a Mario Kart clip. Oh, that looks like some standard Mario Kart shenanigans.
You getting FOMO, Trash?
Not really, honestly. Like, sure, I probably have fun playing it, but I'm not like chomping. Like I want to play like Marvel Tokon more.
Trash, that's not for another year.
I know. Damn it! Did I have random on? I do have random on. It just happened to play another Alex V song. Nah, I'm not gonna like pass out on stream. It's not that. I'm not that bad. It's not that bad.
I don't think you've ever fallen asleep on stream before.
No, I'm pretty sure if I was like that down bad for sleep, I would definitely just be like, y'all, I can't do it today. I'm just moderately tired. I have slept. It might not have been like a full sleep, but I have slept. I guess I should remind people there's 3 minutes left to sign up for today's beginner to intermediate or beginner and intermediate 5-round Swiss bracket, however you want to think about it. It's not like I refused to wake up. I just, I was just sleeping. My body and mind did not realize that the time had passed.
Gotta set.
I definitely
8 billion alarms.
I usually set a lot of alarms. I think at that time I did not plan on sleeping. I think is what happened. Because if I do plan on sleeping and I need to be awake for something, I definitely set like a bunch of alarms.
Shouldn't have laid down, Trash.
I shouldn't have, but sometimes the sweet whispers of the bed, you can't resist. Okay, I'm going to send you all into commercial land just to try to avoid it being during the first set. There's about a minute left to sign up. I don't think anyone else is signing up. I think we got the players we're going to get. This Alex V guy, he's pretty good, I guess. It's whatever.
Couldn't tell, I got Ned. It's always apartments.com on this channel for me for some reason.
I guess that's like the most like inoffensive advertisement you can get, kind of. It's got Jeff Goldblum.
It does. Where's the Japanese Domino's ads on your channel though, Trash?
Do you get Japanese Domino's?
I got one on YouTube on mobile. My phone, for some reason, like whenever I go to like I use Firefox Focus, which is a browser that doesn't track anything. And, like it always like defaults to Japanese lately for some reason. I have no idea why.
Man, there was one period of time where I got Japanese ads, but it's mostly English for me still, and sometimes I get the occasional Spanish ad. Yo, Marty, what's up? We're just about to start. Okay, yeah. I think we're locking in here.
Locked.
Just like my Shiota Nui Street Fighter 6.
Next time I hear a character say locked in, I'm just gonna pick them by the top here.
Okay, there's the KI. I was like, where's my KI? What is happening? Welcome everyone to the... Oh wait, that's not the volume. I'm trying to fade it down a little bit so you can hear me better. Welcome to the Ultrafine Atomic Rookies 28, 68. Okay, I did say I was a little tired. We'll make it through it though. We got 8 entrants today. This nice little Swiss bracket. So,
You really hate mornings?
What?
Your shirt says I hate mornings.
If I had to pick a time of day to not like, it would probably be mornings.
Let's see. All
right, we're going to start off with Dia and Q coming up. Sorry to Q if you don't like being on stream.
Dang, I ain't seen Q play in a minute.
Yeah, I know. And then we're going to do AT versus Snom, Badguy.
AT, I ain't seen in a minute either.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still doing 5 rounds. They should all... See, that's the beautiful thing. As long as 6 people sign up, you'll have 5 different opponents each round, so... So that means...
Otherwise it'd just be a round robin.
Yeah, Ferrets and another guy. Y'all can play off stream, and then PlagueDoctorTre and Loc Nar can play off stream. You coming? All right. Who is this Joker named Extreme Zombie in my chat?
I don't know, some Fortnite scrub that couldn't even get Grand Moff rank or something.
It's a 4-fail, let's experiment. Are you on Steam? I can just invite you if it's on Xbox. You entered an Xbox name. I'm going to try to invite that Xbox name.
Game bar is so cooked at the moment.
Yeah, it's just gotten worse over the years.
Every time I try to open it, it tries to open some game assist tab that only works on Windows 11, and it like tells me, it's like, this does not work on Windows 10.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're already friends, actually. Or are we? Are we friends? This just says everybody on Xbox. But it also says remove friend. What the hell?
Who the heck is Kitsune Zen?
This Dia. Okay, we're just gonna kill that music.
Did they play in the last rookies?
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
They've been in some rookies. If you can tell who it might be by Zombie cheering them on.
I see.
Yeah, she does. It's a little. It's as a TO, it's a little annoying, but you know, I like letting people have fun with their names. Okay, shitty Sako, not a common character. Nega! You got a me DP that wasn't actually a DP?
I have no idea what happened there.
Oh, trying to hold it.
That was definitely tricky to block.
We're getting out of the range. Never mind. DP back into it. Sit down. That's not going to work, is it? Yeah, no. That's not invul.
It is throwable, but that's not a throw. The hands are just a thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think it's a grab because you can jump the hands, but it's not.
No, it's just hard-coded to catch you if you're on the ground.
Yeah. Bruh, my game lagged during the Shago Ender.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
my PC.
These throw attacks are coming in clutch.
Just chip out! No! I'm not sure if Shin has it. She can probably chip out with Shadow DP if she just jails something in a Shadow DP. Oh no,
Yeah.
didn't want the surge. Magic Pixel.
There we go. Wake Up Light Spirit Slice is a classic.
It's pretty fast.
It's 10 frames. It's not that fast. I don't know how fast it crosses through.
Yeah, but it
though.
crosses up like, yeah, it's like 2 frames.
Ooh, the
That's
manual.
Kitsune though.
Yeah, she is definitely one of the top here.
Yeah, it's the Magic Pixel, and I do want to point out, I do think Q did get her to block something when she had that Magic Pixel, and I think like if that's the case, you just want to jail into a Shadow and chip out. Like that's what I do with Saber Wolf. Like I think Shin, your jail might be Shadow DP. It's either Shadow DP or the Shadow Spirit Slice, but the Spirit Slice might be too slow. I don't know.
No way, you're not nobody.
You do a Shadow that they can't Shadow counter early, and you can chip out. And I think that's what Q needed to do after getting them to block anything. Jail into something that guarantees death on block. It's worth the bar.
Yeah, that was a very valuable pixel. She got zombie. Let's see if you can stop this. No, you didn't block it. You didn't break the jumping heavy ones too. That's like a really breakable move.
Yeah, DP did like more damage than that whole combo.
Oh, wrong side, but Q wasn't ready to punish, unfortunately. Wow, that just whiffed. Okay. Q.
Q juggle that doesn't do much damage. Yeah, 17%.
I mean, you got like...
Got a lot of potential though.
Yeah. We just send it. What's the setup? The blocks.
Block. That is like the most classic Shin setup there.
Yeah. Definitely a risky read though, going for the cross-up block, because you cannot react to that shit.
Yeah, you're just guessing.
I don't care who you are, it's 10 frames, you're not reacting. Ooh! Damn, the brakes
That's
are...
an SM setup.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe Q might want to start introducing some counter breakers or resets or something. Getting broken, I feel like, quite a bit.
Oh, missed the punish! Missing punish has been really bad for Q as well.
Just get that chip damage, I guess. That's not gonna work, but Q didn't believe. The fireballs do not come out like immediately after the freeze. It's not like a DP level shadow. Oh my god.
Even then, I think the shadow fireballs probably lose to Shin projectile anyway.
Yeah, it would eat
Projectile's
them
got a
up.
lot of priority.
I kind of dislike submitting the instinct there. Like your path to victory definitely probably included popping out in the second life bar.
Yeah, that's usually what you try to do, but
I know it's difficult, you know, you want to make that comeback still.
I do think Kitsune is just mostly outplaying Q here. I do think Shin is one of the Shoto killers of the game, but it's got to play like a really tight spacing trap game against the Shotos with Shin and regular Hisako. And it's not easy to do. Drop the combo though.
Yeah. Okay, start going for some heavy linkers. That's a classic. If you get broken quickly a lot, like just do some heavies right at the start. Even if they do start guessing heavy, or if they start reacting to the heavies, like you're still doing like some okay damage with heavies.
Yep. And you're pretty much setting up the mind game of the breaker game if you're going to counter break.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
That was optimal on an air counter breaker. DP? Yeah.
Oh, that was off
That
screen.
didn't work in the corner.
That looked crazy.
Yeah. Alright, take the Oki. I don't like it. Finds the overhead. Did like no damage though. Shin does not do a lot of damage.
I mean, thank goodness.
Yeah, most Vortex characters don't. Arya's like the major exception.
Oh no. Oh, we got the block. Not that block though.
Still good start from Q here. There's a couple bars to his name as well.
We got that manual off that. That doesn't work.
Nah, I don't know if she was like trying to call it a light guess break or something there.
She's definitely being a little silly. Heavies? Yeah, there we go.
Punish, let's go. Q has been missing that punish a little bit, so it's good to see him get it.
You got the optimal too, heavy into shadow. I'm not sure if it's optimal, but that's like the general idea when punishing stuff.
And there's the counter break. I don't even know if Shin can kill its shadow though.
I think that kills.
Yeah,
Oh,
not quite.
barely.
I'm telling you, Shin doesn't do that much damage. Okay, what are you doing, Kitsune? Just set out a fireball. Just you don't need to go in if you're like just set up your fireball and you can go under the fireballs too if you do crush a medium kick.
Oh no, panic a bit.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that Kitsune is going for is unsafe. If you just block it out, you can punish and kill. The instinct will be hard to deal with, though. Hands? Oh, just very nice.
There we go.
Alright, Q. Good adaptation.
Yeah, sometimes fighting out, you know, works out, but also sometimes whenever you're dealing with a mixed heavy character, sometimes you just want to block it out and then find your opportunity to either escape or do a counterattack.
Especially when Kitsune is going for like the unsafe dive kick so much, like that'll get you if you're trying to be squirrely, but if you're just blocking, it's like mega unsafe.
How fast is Shin's DP? I know it's not 3 frames.
3 frames.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
You could be trying to DP these surge type. That's really hard though.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
I mean, that is something to represent. If you have a 3-frame DP, like that's like a privilege in this game.
Like, I really want to see Q. Yeah, you can jump the DP though. It has so much forward movement. I do want to see Q just like do some spaced BDs. Those are like really good against Shaker because DP is so lacking vertical range. Like Q's just like getting up too close for these meaties. Like you could just do a crouching meaty, like crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, or just do a far heavy meaty. And sometimes if Shago's DP even hits it, it only like hits it with like 1 or 2 hits of it.
Oh my god, that actually worked. The dash
Like
out
a forward
though.
dash forward. That like a forward dash is near as good as Wolf's.
I mean, I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but honestly, taking the hands from Shin is sometimes the best idea.
Don't get too close. Okay.
Oh my god, you went for throw. That was... You could have died for that.
Mean, doesn't have that much health to give, so it's not the biggest deal.
I guess so, yeah.
Dash through, yeah, obvious. Not a punish.
Yeah.
Try to press something.
Gotta
Shin is minus there as far as I know.
I'd like to see Q just start pressing some buttons like in the front side after putting on an orb.
Yeah, that's the mix-up.
Like, you don't even need to jump or anything. Just press a button on the same side. Just do a standard meaty.
It's like how Insight plays Shin. Just will either do meaty, spirit slice, or meaty button. It's not that good of a strategy long term because it's like really low damage on the mix-up, but and if they block it once, they can kill you for it. But huge. Okay, that was a huge break because there was so much potential damage.
Oh, the search hit.
Want to break again? Oh, really slow button to press there. Be careful with that sweep.
Oh,
no anti-airs for Q.
Yeah. You gotta DP. You gotta be using that.
I want to see some meaties as well. Like, just do a far meaty. Kitsune's like waking up everything but block.
Butt block? Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Oh!
Not the clounter breaker.
Should seal the deal, though. What qualifies a clounter breaker?
I can't remember what they said it was. I just wanted to say it because it's so stupid.
Okay. Kitsune gonna take it. Very squirrely Shago, but pretty solid Shago play for the most part.
Honestly, I think the counter breaker, I think that what they were deciding it was like whenever someone like counter breaks, tries to counter break, then loses or something like that.
I see.
But in that specific scenario, I guess that didn't count because she wasn't gonna lose. But you know, it's a classic in KI that someone does like they're endangered themselves and they try to do a counter breaker.
It's the best way to make a comeback if you land it.
Jesus Christ. Ferrets and another guy had like a furious that they went 3-2 already.
3-2 that fast? I mean, this one was 3-1, pretty slow as well.
Yeah.
Shin is generally a slower character though.
Let's go Snom. I keep forgetting. My brain says Snom, but apparently it's pronounced Snom, which makes sense because it's it's a snow worm. There's not a worm. But,
it's a bug.
Yeah, it's a bug. Why did Competo come up?
Is that what you named your Snom in your playthrough?
Oh yeah, because it's like the backside.
Rock candy.
Yeah, it looks like a sugar crystal candy thing. Also, it just made me... Completo mostly makes me think of the Japanese KI community because that's what they call the hail.
Yeah.
Because it also looks like those a bit, yeah.
It does. That shit never really took off in the US, I feel like, the rock candy. It's not that good.
You know, just like a ball of sugar.
No, I don't like... I hate cotton candy, too. Like, oh my lord.
Alright, we're gonna get Arbiter versus Random Select here. I think AT does usually, like lean on Hisako at the end of the day.
Hisako's definitely AT's best character. Plays Glacius a bit, though.
I've seen him play so many characters.
Shago. Yeah. Omen maybe too. I can't remember. It's been a while since we've had AT.
Hey, Iceman, what's up? Oh man, I just remembered CEO is next weekend. There will be KI there. You should sign up if you're going. I think you can probably still sign up for KI. You definitely can't sign up for CEO proper though.
Yeah.
Okay, we went from Shin, now we got non-Shin Hisako.
The better Hisako.
Definitely better. Oh my god, just meaty with the heavy. Snom trying to jump or something.
Potentially top 5 character Hisako even. Iceman, you do know this Wednesday is a special tournament, right?
Yeah, this Wednesday's a special. It's the second Wednesday of the month, so you had to jump. Yeah, this is for...
Or command throw back. What is the special rules this week? I can't remember.
It's single elimination first to 5, so it will be just playing like standard KI 2013. No character lockouts or anything like that. Heavy break. Snom is just
like almost a perfect.
Guessing wrong in every situation when it comes to breakers, when it comes to waking up. There we go. We finally get something going. Get the shield up.
I do think it's a really tough matchup for Arbiter in theory, though. Sako's just got really far fast buttons.
No, it's not double elimination, but it will be first to 5, so you still got plenty of time to play.
Got time for adaptations.
Nice heavy break. No, the classic. Hisako's in this.
Gonna be a ton of damage.
Like Hisako's outside like the highest level. Love using. I mean, he's not been spamming it, but they love using Descent. You gotta keep an eye out for it.
Arbiter's just not doing enough damage. He is pretty low damage in general.
It's only single elimination though, Iceman. And I'm not gonna be entering because if we had to play every single one of my sets, that would. I mean, we could do it.
We might only have one set.
It's true. It might only be one set, but it might be more than that. I mean, the main thing is that it would just be like there'd be a lack of variety at the beginning of the stream, which is not what I want to really have going on.
That happens in your normal tournaments too, Trash.
A little bit, but we at least get like half the matches in the beginning of it, or not.
I feel like you should enter it. Did you enter the last one you did first?
I can't remember. I might have. If it's low in entrance, I will, but we'll see what happens.
Non-back arc.
Yeah, Snow just didn't really seem to... just guessed wrong a lot, honestly. Didn't seem to know what to do. Also, I noticed the round label is wrong. I'm really good at that.
Don't pick random.
Yeah, don't do random AT.
Yeah, and a lot of it was also just like AT just pressing stuff in neutral and winning out, because that's just what's going to happen in this matchup. Like, high priority records against these slow buttons, 8-frame mediums against these slow buttons.
A lot of times Arbiter is just going to be a character where you kind of have to be patient and look for your moments. Or you gotta just look for random jump buttons, I guess. I know. The main like kind of like neutral skippy thing he has is jump back gun into a forward lunge, but that's about it.
No more grenades.
It was a plus.
Hit out of it.
Or maybe you pressed the button that was too slow, I don't know.
I'm letting the heavies rock too. Woke up buttons! And mash on instant break. Could have killed with the bar, trying to save it. Descent punish
coming.
it. No! I don't know why he did that parry. Maybe he was matching instinct so much that it just gave him parry right after.
Maybe. He might have also just not recognized that was Descent. Like, it definitely takes time of playing the game to like learn what kind of frames you're looking at each time. No, not the heavy kick punish. Is that heavy kick?
Yes, and that's punishable on hit or block. So like that is not what you want to do there.
Yeah, the best thing you do if you find yourself whiffing a heavy kick from Arbiter is to like delay a second one to see if you actually like get them. But up close still, like you're getting punished if someone's on it.
Yeah, it's pretty much a button you just don't want to be pressing up close.
Yeah, you see more of this descent. That was actually kind of sneaky.
Can these lockouts, huge. Pop instinct, pop instinct, pop instinct. Ah, you could have killed.
Yeah, that's a classic wall splat. You have instinct, you have full wrath, you do a command grab, you can go into ultra off the wall splat. It's super strong for Misako.
And instinct just gives you full wrath, so you could have just won right there.
Oh. Wow, that was okay. She did not get over.
Show me a comeback.
No knockdown.
Pop that instinct. Where's the instinct?
Ooh.
On the shadow? No!
No! What'd you do? That's unfortunate. The combo drop. Definitely making something happen. Good on AT to be like awake enough to be like, it's my time. It's time to go.
Unfortunate drop.
Yo, Nintendo. Snom definitely finding their place in this match. Misako is a little bit more belligerent though than Arbiter, at least in its base form. You can play Arbiter actually kind of belligerently, but it doesn't work the same as Misako's. Sorry.
No. Going back to Devil's Landing, tried and true online classic stage.
No, well, it came up a little bit in the last match. I just want to, I don't know, I feel like it's a PSA we need to do every single one of these rookies tournaments. Is if you see the Hisako's using Descent a lot, that teleport, it is easily checkable if you just wait for it to happen and you press like a crouching medium button.
I think I would have crouching medium punch to work there.
It's just, it's kind of a gimmick. It's actually not really that good of a teleport. Its main like use is like counter, like you can do it in reaction to certain like zoning options and stuff like that and get behind them. But if they're doing it way too much, you can just react. I promise it's reactable. Oh my god, the parry coming out. Honestly, AT was not really showing parry. Oh my god, caught 2 descents with the guns. AT really wanted to escape.
Couldn't quite get level 4, so not a ton of damage.
Oh, barely did get the recap.
That's a parry. I respect going for the meaty though. Sometimes you just gotta.
Hisako's definitely one of the scariest. Hisako Jago might be top 2 scariest characters to pressure while they have an instinct pop available. I guess it depends on your options to media them. Oh my god, this is going so south. I mean, Arbiter can kind of do a similar thing too. He's got an instinct pop. He could wait on a wake up and then, pop instinct, possibly be able to parry. This might kill though. Oh no, that definitely will.
Nice hit from AT.
Yeah, Snom just kind of not looking ready for Hisako. Which is, unfortunate. There's a lot of Hisako in these brackets. She's quite a popular character. Definitely, I don't know, a lot of fighting Hisako is you just gotta make good reads on what they're gonna be doing. You gotta not be afraid to media them because sure, they can parry anything you do, but you know they're guessing high, low, or mid. If they're waking up parry, they're taking a sizable risk getting opened up. Okay, come on, challenge. I need round 2. Give me round 2 challenge. Did I pop a commercial? No, I did not. We gotta do that real fast, sorry. Well, I'm waiting for challenge to give me the second round of matches. I put all the scores in. What do you want? Oh, wait. Challenge gave me a pop-up that said, it looks like the next Swiss round didn't auto-start, and now it just wants you to click a button that says start the next round. I've never seen that before. This is very strange. Okay, let's see who we not had on. We are going to have to get some reruns here, just because that's how it is.
Yeah, every match is one person has been on stream and one person that hasn't.
Yeah, which, you know, that makes sense. We're going to get Q again. We're going to get Q up against Loc Nar on stream now, and then we'll get AT back up against another guy. So that means Dia, Kitsune, and PlagueDoctorTre can fight off stream. And Ferrets and Snom can fight off stream. Fortunately, I could not tell. I actually know. I was going to say I could not tell AT to stay in, but AT is in the next match. I decided to play it out of order. Although it's not really like that's much of an order. It's just how the bracket labels matches.
It is just random.
Let's go. The gamers got here on their own.
Q versus Loc Nar.
I'm
Shin
sure
versus Jago. This is another Hisako versus Shoto matchup.
Different show though.
And different Hisako. Well,
I mean, we got Shago versus Shin earlier.
Shin,
so.
yeah, true. Again, you mostly beat Jago by just spacing him out with your normals and then using a really good Oki on him.
Yeah,
Shin is one of the characters that doesn't have to contest with the 27 a lot if you have that meaty projectile on him, because it's so active it'll just beat out the DP usually.
Loc Nar's getting in though. Oh, mistimes the overhead. Blocks the DP. Counter hit though, it looked like.
Yeah, missed the punish.
Yeah, I don't. I do
That
notice.
was medium, that's not even invincible. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I am noticing Q is liking to stay up close and whatnot. Like, Shin's very good at the set play and stuff like that. She's also got really good buttons if you can stay at that space. Like, I think one of the
lock speed isn't bad either.
I think one of her strengths, honestly, well, maybe her biggest strength, is her ability to just wall opponents out.
Yeah, for sure. Look at these spacing, like Jago cannot contest one of those spacings that her buttons are at.
Wing kick though.
Yeah, it did wing kick.
And a great equalizer. Oh my god, that was such a late jumping heavy punch. Yo, Grim,
her heavy DP is grabbable. Her shadow DP isn't. But she can tech throws in the middle of her shadow DP startup, so it doesn't even matter.
That was a nice punish there. I would have liked, honestly, she has a side swap in her, doesn't she, or something like that? Am I tripping?
I don't actually know.
Doesn't the Spirit Slice Cinder do like a side swap thing?
Probably.
I think landing Jago back into the hands while you have them active would have been way better than like fully extending there. I'm not a Shin player though.
The hands are coming regardless though.
Oh no, you did something! You gotta pay attention to the post-breaker behavior of your opponent.
Damn, Loc Nar wanted it all overextending that combo.
You did have some good PD, but usually if you got good PD built up, you kind of just want to get that shit done. You want to cash it out.
There's good optimization from Q on the lockout there going into the shadow. Be able to secure the Ultra for game one. feel like Shinosako like is just Iron Galaxy's excuse to put an anime character in the game.
She is pretty
Anime
anime.
sword slice. Yeah.
We're not just saying that because she's from of Japanese descent. Like the sword slice thing, like where it just comes out delayed. Like, that's hella anime.
Keats was wearing a One Piece shirt at Combo Breaker.
Yeah, no one complimented his Beppo shirt, and he got sad about it.
Damn.
It was a good shirt. I don't think I talked to Keats at all that day.
I didn't see him really. Yeah. Out and about. The purple shin with purple eyes. Stinky aura.
Oh, that could have been a huge punish. Wing
Can't
kicks,
DP punish light wind kick. It's pretty tough though.
Yeah, that honestly, that's something like you got these characters with annoying advancing specials. You have any way to shut that down? I would be focused on that if they're abusing it. Like Loc Nar is just really using wing kick right now. You can really just punish him. I mean, you can literally punish him.
That actually worked. That is a slow projectile move.
Okay, wall splat.
For wall splat.
Not
like
afraid.
Like every time. Just holding up. Run away. Don't deal with the hands. They're almost gone.
Oh my god, flying in. I mean, he has Shadow Meteor to make it safe, or mostly safe. I think Shin might still be able to do something about that, though.
Not actually sure.
But I can't remember. The Shadow Fireball is like -6 or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember if she has 6 frame buttons.
Unbreakable with a meter. I would have built some meter if I was queued though between rounds there.
Yeah, Loc Nar already had full instinct. He had full meter. There was like, it's just all for you at that point if you extended the combo mid round. Oh, we're fuzzing. You kind of don't like whenever you block the whenever you block the Rekka from Shin, you don't really need to fuzzy. Like she has to do one Rekka before she can go overhead. She has no lows off of that shit either. She has to completely drop the Rekkas to like threaten a low. Which at that point she's punishable, I think. She does too. What the fuck was that?
That I was her trying to go to zoom to the orb, but Jagger was in the way.
That looks so weird.
Yeah, the orb does go away off screen. I don't know how long it takes, so like the orb is apparently still active off screen there. Q definitely looking pretty comfortable against Loc Nar here for the most part.
I don't know how I feel about the purple Shin, honestly.
It's cool. I don't know.
Like well, it's not even her. I don't know. A lot of the shadow skins, like there's too much saturation on the skin tone. Like it's too deep of a purple. It looks like I don't care for it.
I think it works better for like the zombie characters.
Yeah,
like
it's okay for her because she's dead. But like I don't know. Okay, now we got green
Shin with cat ears. The Moe Hisako.
I forget what the kanji on her sword says.
I have no idea. Punish? Oh, got the punishment.
It says it's a sword of something, but I can't read the first two. Ooh,
same side, nice.
Yeah.
Medium DP. Oh, we missed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Shin Hisako's one where they gave her kind of blessed jump her hitboxes too, so that if she just does the dash, you can just press something and it'll hit. It'll be consistent.
I will say, Loc Nar's not really been faking with the fireball dashes that much at all. Honestly, you'd probably be pretty safe trying to use your projectile invincible shadow against. I know hers is slower. I know that feel though. I played Kim against Jago, and like, if they're threatening the dash cancels at all, like you just gotta be predicting that they're gonna be throwing a fireball. Honestly,
just gotta beat a slide move, then go under projectiles trash.
If Iron Galaxy wanted to give that to Kim, that'd be pretty. I'd be okay with that. A shadow counter on the 40 heavy. You gotta call it out. Wing kick!
Like a blink kick, let's go.
Oh no, that could have been death if he fully extended that, I think. Shadow DP. That would have been the end of the
trip guard.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the round if he just did heavy.
True.
Good effort.
Does heavy avoid the hands though? I don't know.
It's invincible.
It doesn't care about invincibility, Trash.
Does it not? Is it really not?
No. It just has specific interactions. It doesn't have a hitbox, so it doesn't actually like interact with your hurt box.
Huh.
That's why instinct pops can get grabbed, remember?
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them can avoid it, I don't know why. But
I remember whenever I checked all those, I forget if that was before or after AE. Actually, no, I think it was.
I don't think there was any change to it.
Yeah, I think it was after AE because I think I specifically remember trying to like check the season 3 patch as well and see if anything changed. Yo, Woomeister. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. What's up?
Shadow moves do explicitly avoid the hands, though. Any shadow move will avoid the hands.
Hmm.
So maybe Shadow DP works and Heavy doesn't. Maybe Heavy does still too. I don't know.
And dashes as well. Like Rash can just like
dash.
run over the hands for some reason.
Yeah, any running character can.
Yeah, it's not Rash specific, but it's because he has a run instead of a forward dash. You can just run over them. It's kind of funny.
But even dashes can go over them if your dash goes far enough.
Mm-hmm. No, usually the best hand strategy is get out if you can, but if they're holding the mix-ups on you, you kind of just gotta
Just take the hands if you can.
you gotta try to take the hands, yeah, but you gotta block to take the hands.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you just want to take that. It's 20% max. If she's got some good mixes on you and shit like that, like you're gonna be taking more than 20%.
And 20% for an instinct is not very high value in Kill Instinct. I think you want to try and at least get 40%
Like,
out of your instinct.
Idol can get more than 20 with chip damage.
Yeah, but he can't get 40 with chip damage really, so he kind of...
No, he can't.
Too. Wolf can against Fulgore.
Now we're having thoughts. They both heavy suck on the card. Another guy usually...
That's on loading times.
He's playing Glacius. Yeah, there we go.
The Piss Glacius, the Carnitas color.
You gotta represent the goat. Okay, we're going playing some neutral. I don't... It's probably not a punish, but I don't know how the frames line up for Descent in response to Hail.
Not good, I don't think.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
No punish?
Yeah, did not have any Wrath. That is also like the pretty standard normal thing for not the highest level of Isakos, let's say. They just never have Wrath. They're always doing shit. And not having Wrath makes Hisako way less threatening. You can't just cancel anything to parry. And she doesn't get auto counter hits. Like, yeah, if you're like super aggressive and whatnot, it can still work out. But like, being able to cancel anything into parry and getting auto counter hits is extremely strong. But another guy's not really getting the defense right now. Oh my god, that was such a quick rise. If you're getting frustrated, if you're getting
shadow, you didn't need to.
Yeah, if you're getting frustrated by mix and shit though, don't quick rise. You gotta mix up your wake up timings. Wow, that actually, yeah, armor through it. Again, armor.
Yeah, Sako can't even shadow counter Aghanos with one chunk.
Yeah, her shadow moves are pretty slow. Can we get the moral victory? Let's go.
Does get it.
This is good. This is impossible though. There's no way.
You gotta like land a hit and then land like a couple counter breakers.
I mean, yeah, another guy was going for the hard reads there. He's looking like, oh, he's go do air Riosh on Riozan, try to jab it out. Did not work out. She stay on the ground. Yeah, again, sometimes you just want to block it out. Yeah, she has a command grab, but you know, sometimes you just gotta take the grab. That's just how it is. And also, like I was saying, you gotta delaying your it's something I still don't really do enough either. Is like changing your wake up timing, like whether you quick rise or not, can be huge. Like a lot of the really strong meaties, like there's specific times, and then sometimes they have a setup for the second, the second wake up timing, but especially players like in these rookies brackets, I do not expect them to have that sort of thing down. It's you just got to test all your options on your opponents. You got to see if they have the non-quick rise timing for a meaty or something afterwards. Oh my goodness. Glacers could pee through that, couldn't he?
Through what?
Rekkas? Yeah, if they're just constantly sending them.
Yeah. I mean, she can block if,
they don't do it, yeah.
I think he really looks to extend these combos.
They sent.
No! You just gotta wait and punish.
Oh, that looks so funny. It takes the same amount of time, but no matter the distance, right, for the homing puddle punch.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it looked really funny taking like that long to go like a character distance.
Yeah, he can't really run away with this one.
Ooh, lock out, spin it.
Really good damage.
Oh my god, the cold shoulder's coming out. No punishes or attempt to take the turn back. Nice block.
And that should be it. Yeah. AT. I do think a lot of people against AT Sasaka are just like being a bit too active and not reacting to what AT's doing.
More
not really punishing these descents, especially with the freeze frames.
I mean, I feel like that's a common thing. It's just fighting games in general, not even like Killer Instinct, just like focusing on offense, not really focusing on defense. And defense is not just blocking and whatnot, it's also like, adapting your game to your opponent's offense. Paying attention to what they're doing. Like, a lot of times in these brackets, we'll see Hisako's just really using Descent, but, the opponent just keeps on trying to jump around and whatnot. Like, if he constantly does that in response to Hail, like, it's looking like Glacius could probably tag her with a jab or something, a crouching jab afterwards. Oh my god.
Yeah, cool. Or just do like another cooking button. Yeah, lights don't combo from Hisako.
I don't know what the counter hit like time framing is for Glacius on Cold Shoulder like that. I'm sure he can get something, but if you don't want to rely on like linkers and manuals and whatnot, or just manuals, I mean, if you throw a special move out, you could just press a button and put a special move afterwards, and it will just auto confirm to the linker or whatnot. Like if it's blocked, like nothing happens.
Why'd you give her a freeze frame to react?
Yeah, that's the classic of just Hisako technologies. Don't use shadows whenever she has wrath. Well, just at any time, really. Guess he's coming out. Oh, did it too early.
AT definitely could have reacted to that Shadow Hail with Shadow on Ryozan as well. Block combo.
The Sin is definitely not a good reaction to have for Hill. You know what? That's okay that didn't work because AT had Wrath and would have just... Another guy would have just got parried for that shadow counter if it worked.
Not Sid for the ultimate. I respect it. Freaking ultimate on game 2.
I do like that. I don't know. A lot of times whenever people disconnect on that ultimate, it's like right whenever Hisaku's like creeping up their back. That's pretty funny timing.
It's one of the better ultimates. It's all the facial expressions you get to see.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It depends on the Hisaku you're playing. I feel like most Hisakos are looking for shadows and whatnot. I guess if it's a completely unknown Hisaku to you, like, yeah, maybe just do it.
Damn trash. I feel like even just talking to you is making me sleepier.
I'm actually feeling more awake as we go through this.
You're stealing my energy. Like a vampire.
Just like my roommate does with dogs. Oh no, is it going to tell me that the round didn't auto start again? Once or twice a set? I would not risk that against Zero if he's got Wrath. I will say something against like these Hisakus we see in the rookies brackets is like definitely keep an eye on that Wrath gauge. They will almost certainly give you an opportunity to shadow counter. Because that only works if you know, they have Wrath. If they don't have Wrath, they just eat shit on a shadow counter.
You can definitely react to it too if you're really looking for the records.
Damn, okay, this is probably gonna be Q's last time on stream. I'm sorry for putting you up here so much, Q, but you're up against an opponent that's not been on stream at all yet. This will probably be your last time on stream. We're gonna get Ferrets and Q on stream now, and then we'll do another guy versus PlagueDoctorTre.
Yeah, I mean, when there's only 8 entrants, then
yeah, it's just gonna happen
more often.
I mean, everybody's at least gonna be on twice, I think, if not 3 times. So much pressure. I hope you're not actually feeling that much pressure for it. Dia and AT can play off stream. Loc Nar and Snom can play off stream. This is just I try to get everybody on stream the same amount of times, and right now Trey and Ferrets have not been on once, so I definitely wanted to make sure they got on in this round. That's just kind of how it worked out, unfortunately. Damn, I'm surprised Ferrets didn't use the same name he entered with last time, because it didn't even get on stream last time. It was a Marry Me Sean or something like that. This week it's Notice Me Sean Senpai.
That's funny. Sean ain't even here.
This is a matchup I have no idea about. I feel like Shin probably has some stronger mix-ups against Riptor with that thick body.
What about when you try to run back tail, you get run forward tail and it works?
I mean, that's just... Sometimes that just happens to KI. Terrible punish.
Yeah, I could have got a better punish. -9 on that.
There are some situations where you want the throw punish in this game, but most of the time you just want that heavy into shadow. That's gonna kill.
Damn, Q, okay.
Yo, Vim, what's up? That's that fella that's doing... He's running the bracket at CEO for Killer Instinct. What we got? Flip out into the throw, yeah. Oh, you got block, and you do... Oh wait, did it not use the Shadow Meter for that?
It doesn't look like it. Maybe it did.
No, I'm pretty sure he didn't have a full meter. That's kind of sick, actually.
Probably like canceled it right as it was happening. Ooh,
oh my god. Yeah, went for the throw punish again. That's a bad habit. You gotta get that out of your system. Shin probably has some tech for it and whatnot, but whenever like the life's this low, you definitely just want to get some damage.
Trying for the throw punish again. Okay, there's the button punish. Let's go through. Notice me Shampai. He's to think of something else.
I could see a wall like Shin just kind of giving Riptor trouble.
I could see it too.
I mean, that makes sense. It would kind of feel a little dumb if you went for the shadow counter there, and but also I see the other side of it where like I don't know, like they did try to shadow counter. It should use the meter.
That's weird. I didn't know about that interaction.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see either side of that.
It was like kind of weird. So like, Q did mistime the shadow counter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did it too late. And Riptor got grabbed really soon after that. Does like going into the shadow counter state make the hands just grab you immediately? Because usually there's like code that says if she's in like block stun, the hands won't grab you. But I wonder if shadow counter just made him grab him immediately instead.
I mean, shadow counter is not block stun at that point. You're hittable in that state.
So that was interesting.
Oh, the Canadian tail flip coming out. Big damage.
Yeah, when Riptor got meter, she can do damage.
That was a tail meaty. DP works too. You could have got a parry into a full combo. No, not parry. I'm thinking of the wrong Gisako. Could have got shadow counter though, I'm pretty sure. At the very least.
Oh, I like it.
I mean, honestly, Riptor's got a lot of funny tech and stuff like that, but the most of like simple stuff is so effective with Riptor. Just strike, throw, lay down a flame carpet, make them either jump or block. I don't like that shit at all, though, Ferrets.
Missed the punish.
I feel like Flame's got to be like a terrible meaty. You could.
It's a projectile. It's super active, and then it has like it's punishable on block, but you have like late cancel windows where you can frame trap with headbutt if they like try to punish sometimes. So there's like some mind games around it.
It's the same deck, girl. It's like an evil Ryu situation. It's like a changed state of a character.
Well, I said, notice me, Champ. I've got to figure out something different, and he did.
Yeah,
I like the counter breakers. I did 2 of them.
It's very strong. I recommend to myself and everybody, you should start counter breaking early in sets. Make them think about it.
If you land 2 counter breakers in one match, it's like I think the odds of you winning that match are like very close to like 95% or something really high. It's really hard to lose while landing 2 counter breakers.
I mean, this Wednesday, I felt like we had like maybe the set that I've seen the most like just use the threat of counter breaker. Like Feedback got like 2 huge mirror counter breakers on 408, and like 408 like just took like heavy reaping linkers without even breaking, and just she did like 65% combos without even having counterbreaker.
That is something 408 will do. I notice when I play him, like he will like counter break stuff on reaction or break stuff on reaction, but if you start counter breaking him, he will be more patient on his breaks, and you can try and use that against him.
I mean, some people, you know, they won't stop, but you know, you gotta figure out your opponent's breaker habits. It's all part of the game. Damn, the backup, that was really good spacing.
Remember what Brian says about fighting games? They're all just high-speed gambling.
Kind of. Terrible punish again. I'm gonna call you out for it every time.
Don't do that. Okay, never mind. It worked out.
Do that.
Shouldn't have worked. You can just DP that after the freeze if you're shit. You don't gotta hold that at all.
Yeah.
Got hit and then got hit with the hands. I don't know what happened there.
This game's funny. The hands are maybe the most cursed thing, pun intended, I guess, in this game.
True. Maybe you could have killed it.
What were they called? What was their codename? Like Wombat or something?
Wombat, yeah.
Yeah, the Wombat hands.
No shadow counter, -3. Can punish with a DP.
Good medium break. The timing at least looks like it was a reaction break.
Nobody's blocking that shit.
Oh, try to go for an empty low, I think, and just didn't time it right. There is no buffer for offense in this game, so a lot of times, you know, if you're not tight, you can mess up your offense.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's so cheap.
Yeah, just run away. I like this game plan.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
That did so much damage, actually.
You get open up one more time. That's a DP. Yeah.
I respect the commitment from Ferrets, though.
The power of the instinct pop.
Mm-hmm. It's so hard to play around.
Yeah, if you're in danger, if you got like no life at all and your opponent has an instinct pop, that's pretty much GG's. Like you can't do anything.
You can try and bait the instinct pop, but yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up costing Alex V. Combo breaker, remember? He tried to bait the instinct pop and Sonic Dolphin woke up forward dash into throw.
It's a respectable option to do. I mean, especially with a character like Kim with a parry as well. Like, just waking up.
With Kilgore, though.
Waking up doing shit is pretty powerful sometimes.
Kilgore gets combos off his DP, so it makes it a little bit scarier.
Just, you know, the event strategy of using the threat of something to like do other shit.
It's literally Jago and AE.
I fucking hate it. I mean, he still had that threat before. 18% is still a lot for a counter hit DP2.
That's what a lot of them do, though. That's what like Glacius does, Orchid does, I believe. Shin, I believe, does that. Maybe a little bit less, but...
Damn, this is all mixture that whips!
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He with a huge life lead here.
Yeah, Clever Girl is definitely like, it's a good anti-air, but it's not good up close. Okay, what's the mix? You go for strike throw again. Knock down with that sweep. One of the best sweeps in the game. Mediums again. I thought Ferrets was a heavy monster. I haven't seen him use so much mediums today.
He does a lot of mediums and heavies. My game just like lags so much. It's crazy. I hate it.
You should just be on the Xbox.
I might be on Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Medium these nuts.
What's up, bro? You see, I take it. I do feel like that seems like a tough matchup for Riptor, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's SVM about that. I know SVM had to fight Scrambling at Combo Breaker 2 years ago.
Not
last year.
Not to discount Q at all, though. Q was running his offense and whatnot.
Oh yeah, Q was looking really solid.
It's really not that bad from matchup, honestly.
Are you a Riptor player now? Are you a Shin Hisako player now?
I mean, I don't need to, you know?
He just understands it on such an intuitive level, you know?
Exactly, yeah. I'm just vibing, you know?
The KI vibe. The killer vibe.
Yeah. I just base all my gameplay on killer vibes.
Okay, we're gonna get... Well, this is a kind of exciting. We get a new gamer I've never seen before. We're gonna get another guy. We've seen him before, but... Versus a PlagueDoctorTre or Anubis the Dawn. If you wanted to be called Anubis the Dawn on stream, you kind of entered it wrong. So right now you're going to be PlagueDoctorTre, because that's just... I take it how you entered it. I mean, it can be both, Q. Let's see. You gotta get these gamers in here. Alex, are you okay without having a Fortnite in your life anymore?
I mean, I'm definitely depressed, you know. But as a great man once said, depression isn't real, so I'm good.
That's
the longest 6 hours of Alex's life.
That's definitely not true at all.
I think I might get Chipotle for dinner tonight. Sounded kind of good. I got a free Chipotle card.
I forget I had that actually.
Do you live by a Chipotle?
There's one pretty close. Yeah, I could walk to one.
Okay. So you you could do delivery too, but their delivery is like expensive, I think.
Damn, this might be Kitsune's last rookies. I don't know. She's like 3-0ing everyone. I guess it was the 3
mean-
Rush 3 up.
I'm waiting on PlagueDoctorTre. I think I invited you.
I do think the overall level in this one is less than the last rookies tournament.
There
The
we
last one
go.
was really big. There was a lot of players.
True. We had 20 people last week. It was kind of crazy. It was good. It's a good crazy. We got a level 65 Rash coming out. Oh shit. None of the levels matter. It's just more just you don't see Rash too much. But we'll see if that's actually the pick. The waiting. Okay, going to the Tiger. Oh, it's another Hisako.
Just a Sako day. It's shit in a regular Sako in like every matchup. Anubis Dadam.
Ooh. Patience. Their own reels on. It is good, but there are answers to it if you do it too much. The suck didn't work. The hell stopped that shit.
Like Completo insurance.
Ooh, the sweep. Hisako sweep is really good. There you go. Using Descent. Could have actually
have been
canceled
able
the
to-
parry, yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially. I know sometimes it's funny, but I'm going.
Essentially, like in most startup frames and active frames you can, but a lot of times in the recovery and some of the startup frames, like early startup frames, you can't. So it just depends. But
Drop the
that
combo.
looked like it should have been the thing they could have.
The medium gas. You could have shadowed through that. You definitely got to be aware of what your shadow projectile invincible moves are. The parry works out, no combo though. Shin Hisako can respond to, or not Shin, Hisako can pretty much respond to any projectile with Shadow Onryo's on. It's really fast, it goes really far. It might be one of the best ones to respond to any projectile with.
It has like some of the most projectile invul on it too. Like has so many frames of invincibility from projectiles.
I mean, I think Idol wins though for most projectile invincibility.
I actually don't think he does.
Really?
I think like the amount of time, like of course it goes all the way through his recovery frames, and Hisako's doesn't, but Hisako's like lasts way longer.
Okay, very scary there. Trey almost lost that around the winning position he had going for that counter breaker. Oh, was there?
Puddle punch.
Yeah, you gotta look for the little spikes. I do think they could make that a little more readable. It's decently readable, but it's still like, I don't know, it's a little difficult sometimes. Nerf Glacius is what I'm saying. Get this guy out here.
You know, if Alex V plays a character, they're pretty top tier.
Yeah, that guy is a tier whore.
100%.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm speaking about how you're a tier enthusiast.
Alex V in his stream like, Rash is dog shit, and someone's asking about Sadira. He's like, no, Sadira's pretty good. Calypso was doing some really good stuff, you know? It's like, okay, bro.
Oh, the Rash.
I mean, am I lying, bro?
Yes. Rash is not dog shit. Especially if you're saying
Bro, Rash
Sadira's
is
not bad.
literally fucking dog shit, bro.
Rash is way better than Sadira.
Nah,
Speaking of
Sadira's
Rash,
better.
good matchup against Glacius.
Yeah, Trey's, so far his Rash is looking a little unwieldy, but you know.
That can be good against Glacius, I'm not
that
lying.
can work.
Glacius is like kind of low mobility besides his jumping.
Yeah, we got the strike throw, the
there,
medium kick. Hell yeah, threatening the far crouching low. Not hit confirmable, but it's strong still.
Bro, I love golden balls.
Does he have the gold construct? He does have the gold construct on this one. It is funny. You can see a little bit of purple sneaking out during that.
Bro. I think this is literally the only matchup Rush wins these days.
Bruh, he beats Spinal, he beats Eagle, he beats Sadira.
Nah.
Yes. He probably beats
No, this-
Jago, maybe, or it's 5-5.
Nah, he did. Nah. Jago beats Rash.
No way, bro.
Bro, anything with a DP beats Rash.
Shut up, bro. Glacius has a DP, and he's out here losing.
Yeah, but it's like a grounded DP, bro. You know, it's not a real
I think
DP.
Rash does pretty good against Omen. He does pretty good against Shinosako, too.
Nah, definitely not against shit. Psycho. Roman, just shut up, bro. You literally have the worst stakes in the game.
Nah.
Trey is finding himself he gets the tongue hits, but he doesn't quite, like, it's hard to react fast, but he doesn't quite have the spacings for if, like, medium kick is going to connect or not. I like that Lance there, checking the jump tongue. He's been doing that a lot. Uh-oh. Oh no, the shatter off screen?
The heavy shatter. I like the pickup. Wall splat? I would have just done wall splat by now. He is really extending this shit.
Oh god.
Got my game's lagging like crazy.
I think that was internet. I also experienced something there.
I like it. Just get out of there. Tongue is actually pretty good against armor because Rash doesn't experience the hit stop. The weird single hit. Watch out for puddle punch. Ah!
Honestly,
Ain't no way, could.
Trey, you should have popped instinct there, even just to put some pressure on with the bikes. Like, Rash can call bikes with no risk.
You could have done meaty
No
instinct
risk?
pop and then hold like up back, and that might have been good. And the bike would have just hit him out of the puddle punch.
I guess there's a tiny bit of risk because if he hops on the bike, you're vulnerable technically.
That's why you hold up back.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
Glacius probably needs to be in range to Shadow Cold Shoulder to punish that.
It wasn't looking too bad.
Rash, you
though,
make me
Rash.
feel so vulnerable.
You don't need to feel vulnerable with me. You're safe.
Sweep? Oh no, sweep. Rash can sweep the hail from so far away.
He definitely got one of the best sweeps in the game.
Yeah, it's
Especially
really good.
combined with his run. Like if you got the spacing for that, it can really sneak up on people.
And the pushback on it is really good. On block.
Can you stop lying, Roman?
Ooh, just
Good
blocked
blocks.
it out. Yeah, didn't block long enough
Yeah,
though. Glacius still in turns with
taking his
puddle
turn
punch.
back with the, yeah.
Oh, it missed.
He sees a meter for that. It's a win.
Okay, we got maybe 2 bikes left in the tank. Maybe 1 at this point. Yeah, there it is. Hit him still though. Gets the confirm.
He goes into heavies. No, wall spot mid screen. That's not good.
And that would have wall splatted in season 3.
That one still wouldn't have.
Shut the fuck up.
I know it would have.
It had to be at least half screen for that to work in the old one. Alright, now you gotta deal with this instinct though.
I'm definitely of the opinion that Rash should have kept his with all the other changes. He should have kept his wall splat under how it was.
Yeah, I don't think it's that egregious.
Just his damage, you know? Like,
Yeah,
The
no,
damage
like
is the biggest mark for sure.
yeah. I'm saying with the damage and everything like that, like keep his like impressive like game, like let him be able to do everything else.
yeah, he
Like,
just got
it's
fucking
to
deleted.
Ooh, nice block.
Crouching heavy punch. No, okay, jab worked out.
But yeah, another guy might have been able to like puddle punch there. He was trying. Oh my god, that might have been Shadow Cold Shoulder.
Cold shoulder?
Yeah. Or down tongue. Dangerous. That might have been a gas break.
What is happening? What is happening?
I know Trey
You
looks.
gotta check with crouching light kick there to be safe to puddle punch, I believe. Rash does have like quite a bit of recovery on his lights. Good recognition opener under.
I would like to see him.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be fucking honest to every noob in this tournament. Like, just fucking use combo assist, bro. Like, there's no shame on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the combo assist issue though. 'Cause you still have to like press the buttons and whatnot.
Oh, my throw, you're dead. No! Cute. Okay, not cute. Another guy. Could have just
wait.
killed there.
The name's wrong and the score's wrong. That's 3-0. That's 3-0. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was 3-0. The Rash was definitely looking a lot better than the Hisako in the matchup, though.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had some Rash stuff down.
I told you all I was a little tired. Although it does, if I'm being honest with myself, I don't need to be tired to make mistakes like that.
True.
That's just a trash baby classic. Combo assist is good, and there's like literally there's no downside to using it pretty much. You don't suck. Don't say that you suck. That's not helpful at all. It's helpful to say things that you do suck at so you can improve at them, but just saying you suck in general is it's not good. Doesn't help anybody.
But you suck.
Including yourself. Thank you. I mean, I've been known to suck from time to time, you know.
Hey yo.
Hey yo! Hey yo!
Let me find that Alex V emote. There we
Oh,
go.
let's go. It actually auto-populated the next round by itself. Crazy. Unheard of. Let's see who we got. Okay, Q, you finally get an off-stream match. Congratulations. We're gonna get Ferrets and Loc Nar on first, and then we'll get Snom and Trey back on. Oh my god, I gotta make sure not to accidentally tag the wrong people. Kitsune and another guy, y'all can play off stream. And then AT and Q can play off stream. Like I said, Q is probably going to be off stream these next 2 rounds, unless, like, I don't know, I feel like I really want to get whoever he's matched up against back on stream.
The Loc Nar.
He put a hyphen in his name this time. I don't know what that is. Yes, please do. Unfortunately, next week will not be a rookies. We'll be running a monthly bracket, which is just a double elimination bracket for everybody. But the week after that will be another rookies. Almost every week I do a rookies. Every Saturday though, look out. I'll probably be doing that.
Yes, we get it, Trash. We get it. You're on there.
I mean, I am, but I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, you're a beautiful nerd.
Yeah, it's
You're
nearful.
cutie.
I would add to that too. Yeah, like I don't know. At least you're actually entering brackets and whatnot. You know, interacting with the community. As a Loc Nar is just kind of getting ripped toward here. Sorry, we've not really been commentating.
Damn. Yeah, I blinked and he's already in danger.
Like the people that
Or could do
really,
damage like that.
the people that really suck are the people that say like, no, I'm not good enough to enter tournaments and just don't ever like play with the other people besides like ranked.
Hey, what's wrong with rank?
It's not canon, Alex. Nah, ranked is fine and whatnot. I don't know. I feel like, you know, interacting with people is probably the best part of fighting games. Not just like playing faceless robots online. You know, we got a lot of bots in KI. You know.
There's a lot of AI names in rank.
Yeah, like Plum Mallard, definitely not a real person.
No, not Plum Mallard.
Why is fucking Plum Matter just taking like strays?
Strays.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a buzz here. Okay, fire
Wait, no,
pressure.
I think that guy fucking texted me some hate messages.
I mean,
Check.
that would not
Yeah.
that would not surprise me.
Let me check. Let me check.
Just walking back. Loc Nar being patient. What a break on the medium. That's gonna
Yeah.
jump over? Yeah, that jumps over like everything.
Talon Rake's hitbox, or her box, I guess more specifically, is crazy.
Oh no, it's Nika Hell Yeah that wrote me some fucking hate messages.
Dude, that person is like laggy as fuck, right?
Yeah, the laggiest orchid.
That's
in
one
rank.
orchid I can't just block out because they are like the laggy.
Damn, that is
I cannot react to
crazy.
anything.
The tail thing like got low enough to avoid wing kick. Did I see that right?
Look like it.
Yeah, jumped
Perch
out.
just seems-
Mediums.
Got all the right options. Every Talon rake is working out. I think Loc Nar just wants to try and be patient and block that and try to DP it or something after you block it.
He is blocking a lot initially, but then he's trying to do something afterwards.
Supreme victory.
Yeah, if you want to, if you even have like the inkling of desire to enter brackets, you should do it. There's no like good enough to enter brackets. Everybody goes O2 every now and then. It will happen. But, you know, it's still fun. At least I usually have fun. Even if I go 0-2. Even if I get salty right after the match, I still generally enjoyed myself.
Forward everything in the DP.
Okay, Loc Nar getting a little started here. This is also Loc Nar could be doing shorter combos, just getting knockdowns, running a little bit of mixture. Jacob's pretty good at up close mixture.
I want to see Ferrets do the overhead stings there. Okay, found the low. Loc Nar's been like not DPing or doing anything. I'm like, just holding the flame carpet. So I think like overhead would be really good there.
Ooh, nice jump. Extending a bit, but that extra auto double is really good, actually.
Yo.
He does seem like he's trying to. He might have been trying to DP there. I feel like he was. He's been trying to do something whenever he feels a tail flip is coming. Which I think if you're just automatically doing it, it will usually be a little too fast. Because tail wing's a little slow. Tail flip. Oh, too early. Whiffed. The fake meaties.
Oh no!
Yeah,
There's
definitely. I will say definitely something you gotta do against Riptor is do some delayed meaties so you can beat the tail fling. Or just really quick ones and then block. Either one of those options.
A single light. Do crouch jab.
Ooh, laser sword. That definitely works for tail fling.
Let's go Loc Nar.
Yo, Loc Nar, let's go, bro.
Relentless pressure.
Yo.
But yeah,
Roman.
safer meaties and shadow counters are something you definitely gotta use against Riptor.
Roman.
What?
Who wins this matchup, bro?
Might be even.
Who wins this matchup? It's 10-0 for Wolf.
True.
Alex out here playing Arya and it's like, Sid Wolf is a bug.
overheads.
Bro, all he's got is mids.
Sending the DP immediately is kind of dangerous against Riptor because they got that armor headbutt.
Heavy headbutt, yeah.
I mean, I guess she still takes the damage, doesn't she?
Yeah, but it's not double damage.
Yeah, it's not double damage, so it would only be like a 9% DP. Wouldn't be that crazy.
Yeah, not counter hit and not double damage.
What the fuck is that? What did you just put in my chat, Alex?
So let's
The
fucking
stupid
go, bro.
Highlight your messages.
I see that, but like there's like fucking weird emotes dancing around it. I've never seen that before.
You don't like emotes, Trash?
Famously, I hate emotes. This is looking like another Ferrets game though, not blocking it out, trying to do a DP. I almost killed.
Ferrets has been doing this media the same every time, and Loc Nar slowly just stopped blocking throughout the set.
I mean, that was just some good pressure.
Damn.
Yeah, way to
Roman,
be consistent
why did you
from
give me fucking
Sean Senpai?
City of the Wolves 5 minutes ago, Roman? What the fuck?
You literally told me to gift it to you, bro.
Bro, but I was fucking memeing, bro.
Well, now
I
you,
have to learn this fucking game.
now you gotta play it. Yeah, you can't not play it now.
I don't know if that's true. Keith gifted me KOF 15 on release, and I booted it up once, and I was like, yeah, I don't care. I don't feel like learning this game.
Yeah, learning a new fighting game is always like a bit of a commitment.
Yeah.
Why block when you can break? That is pretty bad, unless you're actually really good at breaking. If you're
It's
really
honestly
good
not the worst advice ever.
for newer players, it's terrible advice because newer players are generally guessing. But for an established player with a strong breaker game, like it's kind of not bad.
Thank you, Roman, for City of the Wolves. I'm gonna play City of the Wolves now.
Yep. Just trying to, make up for my banning on Twitch.
That's his reparations.
Yeah.
Yeah, reparations.
You gotta get that good neutral.
Ganassi.
Yeah, like a Nazi neutral.
Bro, I want to play Hunter x Hunter and I want to get the DLC, but I don't want to pay $60 for that.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate it.
the DLC's not
For
free
what?
either, is it? It's not like they're doing like something weird about Sonic Cross Worlds is like they're doing like there's free DLC and there's paid DLC, which is strange.
Yeah, that is weird.
Thank you for the bits, Alex.
I think the City of the Wolves DLC is completely free, I heard. Which is
Yo, Ivory, what's up?
Really?
Yeah, the first season of City of the Wolves is free. I feel like the
That's
next season probably will be paid, but
yeah.
they're definitely trying to do everything they can to be like, come play our game. Come on, you'll get all these free characters. It's fine.
I mean, Saudi Arabia gave them a bunch of money to do it.
Also, I can play with fucking... What's his name? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he's not even DLC. He's launch. But like, Ken will be DLC and he'll be free. Chun-Li.
Andy Bogard, Mr.
Yeah,
Big,
Andy.
everyone's favorite
Yeah, Mr. Big is cool.
band. Everyone loves
That's
Mr.
true.
They're so bad.
Nah, Mr. Big is goated, bro.
Did they
Nah,
do the
Mr.
one
Big
that
is very good.
Did Mr. Big do To Be With You? Is that their song? I hate that
Yeah.
song. I
Bro,
hate
that song is so good, bro.
I do like Paul Gilbert a lot, and I like some of Mr. Big stuff, but I hate that song. It was like always on the radio.
I mean, it's super cheesy, but nah, Mr. Big is very good, bro.
Yeah,
I've been
I
actually
like
listening to
it.
Mr. Big lately. I don't know why. Like it's been since I haven't listened to it since high school, and I was like, damn, some of these songs are good, you know.
Yeah.
Ivory, your
Trash, play some Mr. Big.
Ivory, your next chance to enter an Ultrafine is at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. We'll be doing single elimination first to 5.
Do you like
Wait, that
UFO,
monthly?
Alex?
Nah, I mean, Benny Moore is one of my favorite guitar players, but the
I
band.
like
is-
Michael Shankar.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's just,
their music was like AI.
those are just terrible shifts for online tournaments in general. Okay,
Feral dog.
you know, started.
That is not a thing anymore, bro. Seeing season 1.
Getting a little crazy. Oh,
Dash
this
through
is
shadow
huge. No shadow close. Wall splat. Will that reach? That doesn't. Wolf's
Even in
got.
season 1, Dash Shadow Clips wasn't even good.
You tell that to the players that couldn't block that shit.
Yeah, but it was a waste of meter. Literally just take your damage and do your one chance into your Shadow Cash Out. I played season 1 trash. I won a tournament for season 1.
It's true. He did win the season 1 tournament, and there was.
I know the strategies.
I guess Water Horses was more of a season 2 goat, but he was there. He played the game. But Masiaga was in that tournament, you know.
Yeah.
Base entered the season 1 tournament.
No.
No. But you know, Nikki wasn't there, the season 1 goat. So
Yeah, but he also won with Saberwolf, doing the same thing I did. I'm telling
True.
you, Dash through Shadow Clips is not how you win. And because people complain about Dash through Shadow Clips, Wolf is forever struggling in the Hisako matchup because of it, and it sucks.
Roman, shut up, bro.
Bro, if Shadow
Wolf
Clips
and-
is 0 frames
Bro,
after the
Wolf-
frames against Hisako, he would win the matchup against Hisako, actually. Like,
Wolf and struggle should never be on the same sentence, bro.
I mean, Trace Wolf was struggling a little bit in that matchup, but I think he was just kind of being a little too crazy.
he honestly was doing not too bad, but his combos, I think, just weren't. You gotta get your knockdowns against Arbiter.
Yeah,
Like,
you want
he
to
was
go.
challenging at -1 with his fast buttons, so that's what you do against Arbiter. You don't let him press.
Yeah, definitely more of the uppercut into it too, to like start pressure instead of trying to go for he went for like wall splat at a weird time.
Mid
At
screen.
one point, yeah.
Just do launch runner, do your safe jump. You can't safe jump over shield on level 1 ender, but you can still just take the over shield and just do the safe jump anyway. Bruh. Wolf loses to Hisako.
I can't believe we're in like a different timeline where like, you know, just like, you know, a decade ago, everyone's talking about how bad Wolf is.
Not
Actually,
even a decade. 2 years ago, Trash. 2 years ago.
I mean,
It
shut
was
up.
literally like bottom 1, and then
I mean,
bottom 5, and then bottom 6.
A decade ago, people were like,
top
man, they
15.
just took away all his damage, which they did nerf his damage a lot, but
They did. And then
Yeah,
like I randomly start beating some of the better players with Saber Wolf, and now everyone's like on the hate Wolf train.
Okay, Roman. Okay, can we just mute Roman now?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I like the throw there. Just pressure him. Just pressure. What are you doing?
I mean, Wolf players
Yeah,
talking like
that's-
that, it's like Bison players saying he's dead now.
One of the best. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
goodness, uh-oh. Snom is,
I was
I
gonna say, what-
believe, in Europe somewhere.
Okay. I was
So,
gonna say one of the best meaties Wolf can do against Arbiter if you have instinct is just do crouching medium kick into Feral Cancel. It low profiles grenade and it beats parry if Arbiter has instinct. He can just overshield to beat it, but who cares about
uppercut.
that?
I do like Trey using uppercut, though. It's one of Wolf's best tools.
Especially in this matchup.
Oh, dasher throw.
Throw the parry. Wolf can do a dirty cross up against Arbiter. I forgot about it when I fought Sonic Dolphin in this set, so I didn't even go for it.
By the way, thank you to Alex, Slimothy, and Ivory for all the bits. You know, they're silly. I'm not
trade.
I'm not calling out every single bit you cheer. That's crazy.
Crash is a big streamer now. We can't. That's punishable. If you ever block overshield, it's minus at like 8, I believe.
Yeah,
You
Wolf
do
can
medium punch,
definitely do
or you can do
something about
overpower. Yeah,
That's fine,
Overpower is
that's fine.
optimal, but if you just want to do an easier punish, just do crouching medium punch.
Why aren't
And
you
the combo?
speaking Japanese? Whenever there's, you know, 3 people in the voice chat, you know, I'm trying to not make there be too much noise.
Nice, this is why we have Roman, bro. Like Roman is the king of Japanese.
Is that a counter breaker?
That technically is a counter breaker, I
That's-
think.
That's a counter break.
He didn't break,
It
or
worked.
he didn't die from it, but, you know, that's pretty risky.
Was the counter breaker that I landed on Raven to win game 1 at combo breaker a counter breaker?
I can't remember what the condition
I wasn't
Yeah,
is.
Roman.
counting
Nobody
breaker,
remembers.
But I made a comeback.
Roman, nobody remembers about combo breaker, bro. Everyone remembers just Extreme Summon winning. Everything else is just like
Fan
fantasy.
fiction, true.
Yeah.
That was definitely a lot closer.
I'm not touching Fortnite ranked ever in my life.
Yeah,
does
Fortnite
that-
ranked is kind of cringe.
It's like playing ranked in Mario Party.
Nah, people cheat in Fortnite, right? Like, there's too many.
Yeah,
buttons
there's
to
lots
So,
of cheaters.
so,
just
so
play
it's
Fortnite.
worse than playing Mario Party ranked. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Mario Party rank's a real thing.
I think the only reason Alex grinded ranked was for the fucking back bling.
Yeah, the balcony was sick. But bro, so many cheaters, bro. I showed you
I
videos.
know.
So
It
many
looks toxic,
cheaters. It's insane.
Dude, Fortnite esports are kind of big. Like, there's some good money behind it and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
who,
Fortnite is.
I don't know who the fuck
Okay.
watches that, honestly, because I've never met anyone that does. But apparently, some people do.
There's a lot of the comp scene is insane. It's big.
Oh my god, Trey. He keeps doing like 3 dashes, like trying to just cross up his opponent, but nothing's meaty, and he's getting woken up buttoned on.
Oh, it works. Breaks the combo though with the grenade.
and a peek. Yeah, no, we can definitely play, but
No, you gotta shadow counter these ragged edges. Don't let Wolf just do ragged edge on you.
I'm not too fond of playing ranked Fortnite for fun, you know.
But to me, at the time I had playing ranked with y'all, it felt just like normal Fortnite, except like a few more teams would just use the bubble shields and the fucking porta forts because they're just like really strong but not fun.
I mean, Roman, it was the last day of Fortnite ranked, you know. There was just people trying to
Yeah, the
just like
grinders.
zombie. Yeah, the grinders trying to get as far as they could, you know.
Oh no, you're getting hit.
Wait, Trash, it's not 1-1, I thought it's 2-0 right now.
Is it 2-0?
doing this
Yeah, I
again?
fucked that up again.
Yeah. You hit the counter breaker to win.
That's true.
That's how
Are you in a run? So you
Bird
can win
Switch
a
2
run?
Fortnite's actually kind of hype, I'm not gonna lie.
Again.
It's run better than your computer.
Okay, did the optimal this time. Well, not quite the optimal. That is not optimal at all, but it works out.
Yeah. You can tell Trey's got a little bit of a breaker game, though. Like, actually reacting to heavies, you know? That's like the first steps, at least.
Trey honestly looking really solid on a lot of game plans. Just
Mm-hmm.
like maybe change some of your meaty options. Like you're trying to go for too much crazy stuff as Wolf, I think. Just simplify it.
Yeah, I definitely think part of the Wolf downplay eras, they were thinking about, like, you know, all his, like, crazy stuff is bad. Like, whatnot. When, like, really, in reality, his, like, best game plan is just being, like, this super safe, like, mids dispenser.
Yeah, I mean, depending on situation, but I think people just disvalued how good, you know, hit confirms are useful in this game because so many people would just like YOLO special moves, right?
Yeah,
Wolf
so
actually got crazy good hit confirms.
you got something against UTI? Are you not part of the UTI gang, Feedback?
Bruh, Zombie trying to get me banned again. Like, goddamn.
It's not even unbanned yet. Okay, we are in the last round here. It is round 5. Who will we get on stream? Dia's the only one that's not been on stream two times yet, so we will definitely get her. And then let's see who else. We just had PlagueDoctorTre. I feel like Loc Nar and another guy might be a good match. They've not been on. Yeah, they've only been on twice. Let's do that one. So we'll do Loc Nar and another guy right now. And then after that, we'll do Dia, Kitsune, and Ferrets. The top seeds facing down in the last match.
I feel like there's 0 chance Dia loses this tournament.
No, there is 0 chance. I think she's the only one that's
'cause
gone.
even if she
4-0.
loses and AT wins and they tie 4-1, I think her differential is just going to be way too good.
Yeah, AT and Trey.
Well, if
play-
AT wins 3-0 and Kitsune loses 3-0, I think AT would win, actually.
AT and Trey can play
That's
off
the only
stream.
case.
Q and Snom can play off stream.
I think you're doing great, sweetie.
Who are you even talking to?
You.
Who's you?
That's a great question, Trash.
Yeah, I just blew your fucking mind, didn't I?
BG and Togo are Borakua, right?
I think
What
so,
are you
yes.
talking about?
From Puerto Rico. They're really good.
Yeah, Togo was actually at Combo Breaker. Like, I DM'd them a little bit because I was curious, but I never got a chance to, like,
I didn't talk to them.
say hi or anything, yeah. They played it. They went 2-2, I think, in the bracket.
Nice.
Yeah, I told them they should, you know, don't be a stranger next time. Come say hi.
Yeah, they're really solid.
I mean, I might be a little awkward, you know, if you come up and greet me, but I'm still, you know, I'm happy to meet people, though. It's probably
Probably
one.
really not that awkward, Trash.
I can try to be more awkward.
You could.
I definitely, whenever people, you know, I appreciate whatnot. Whenever people come up and thank me for, you know, what I do for the community and whatnot, I'm just like, yeah, you're welcome, I guess. I just love the game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really
Trash,
know what else
honestly,
to
you only
say.
do this for the fucking money. Stop lying.
True. I do it because I
All those
love
ads.
all the cash I make. I make like
Yeah, just stop capping. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I love the
You gotta start
community.
making the
I love.
Nikki style content.
you see these.
Yeah,
you see
I
these.
love the people. Nah. Trash only likes the money.
You see these bits that Alex gave me? That funds like my entire life, one bit at a
Fucking
time.
pennies.
He's throwing pennies at me and sustaining me.
Okay, Loc Nar. Final punch.
That's true. I forgot to actually, you know, I need to work on that and get that ready. I don't think it'll be next week though.
Bruh. My game just like randomly staggers. I hate it. PC, please. What's wrong?
Oh my god. That,
Yeah,
you know, that was
feel that
overkill
DP.
anyways, but I will say I hate the damage increase on the DP and whatnot, but like the hit stop increase was, it was great, honestly. It makes it look
Yeah,
so
the
much more
impact looks
powerful.
really good. Oh my god, Cold Shoulder is still one of the best post counter breaker moves. Or combo
Honestly,
breaker moves.
it would have been kind of a meme buff, but if they just did the hit stop without the damage increase, I feel like even like, I feel like there might have been a psychological change in how people approach Diego's DP, honestly, even without the damage increase.
True, so true, bestie.
Yo, DBI, thank you for also sustaining me by throwing pennies at me. Damn, it's gonna be winning out right there. Those DPs, the win kicks.
I do like that from Loc Nar. Like, sometimes some people will like play for the one chance and try to get Oki when they have instinct at the end, but if you can get them to danger, just force them to play the breaker game. If they don't break, you win.
I
So I
just,
like the Loc Nar just sent it there.
you know, sometimes, you know, neutral's bad in a matchup and whatnot, but I do think it's very important to, you know, recognize breakers are not really like, it's not that strong of a thing. Like, you know, you're just going back to neutral. Like, it can be very frustrating and you gotta brush it off, but it's not really that big of a
it's
deal
like-
to get broken. Oh my
I
goodness.
think like against Kilgore, against like Conrad, against Idol, it can be bad, but against like non-crazy neutral control characters, it's not as bad.
Yeah, if someone's being crazy breaker, you just gotta say, okay, they broke, you know? Pay attention to what they're doing after breakers if they're breaking a lot. And of course, you know, try to mix it up. Go for resets, maybe, you know? Open her into like a link that doesn't actually work, so you hit them like counter hit if they're trying to mash breaks, stuff like that.
Got evened up here on the Jago mirror. Look at the instinct is almost the same too.
Ooh. I like another guy. He was buffering a DP. Yeah, there's one. He's not slowly walking forward while doing a teabag. That was actually buffers.
Yeah, of course.
Try to get the cross up with the light kick. Didn't quite hit though. Yeah, you see another guy's being a little bit more patient on his offense now. He doesn't want to take a DP. I'm surprised someone's doing wing kick into instinct pop.
True, that's the Jago classic. Where's the neutral skip into plus frames? There it was.
He tried.
There it was again.
They might be listening. Oh, damn! The anti-air with the double into Kukin. Oh no!
I can't meter there.
think
Might have
he-
supposed to be Shadow Fireball.
Yeah, I was thinking he probably wanted Shadow Fireball.
No blocks. Got the link because the instinct frame advantage is actually kind of cool.
Oh, what did he
Another
try?
guy
He
on the
tried to
board.
jump. You definitely
For
gotta
all
be.
these 1 bits.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, post breaker, like a lot of characters with Shadow Meter, they'll just like, okay, I got this thing I can just kind of send. Especially if their opponent doesn't have meter to shadow counter. Sometimes they'll do it even though you do have meter though. Just, once you you know, you get comfortable breaking and dealing with that, you gotta start working on the post counter breaker like mind games.
So true, bestie.
Oh, am I cutting out?
You're cutting out? I
No.
haven't heard that.
I'm doing a joke. Cause that's what we say when you're cutting out. You've
Yeah,
not cut
fuck
out
you.
this
I
whole
see.
tournament though. Yeah, a perfect round from Loc Nar. The offense is just relentless. Another guy just
Jago's fade buff.
not making it. Oh yeah, the wing kick catching again. You could, if you're Jago against Jago, you can punish every wing kick with DP. You could do heavy DP.
Unless that space one might be out of range.
Yeah, there's probably some space ones that are out of range, but if he's like up close, you can probably do it. You know, that's something you gotta, lab to see what spaces you can DP with, but Jago has a 3-frame DP, which makes him privileged in this game. Is able to punish a lot of stuff a lot of characters just cannot. It doesn't want to get hit. Oh no, it did get hit. I'm not sure what he did. He might try to jump or something. You cannot jump Shadow Wind Kick on reaction.
Yeah, 4 frames after the freeze.
Yeah, really fast. Oh my goodness. An opener ender to take the second win.
Right back at you.
Yeah, I've...
No way the SoCal traffic's worse than Mexico traffic, Valdic.
I hear the SoCal traffic's pretty bad. Never been there, but that's the word on the street.
I've driven in LA. It's not bad.
Although isn't like Boston supposed to be like the worst or something?
I think so. Boston and DC are usually the 2 worst, in the US. But then LA is like right after in Chicago.
I'm getting hailed by pennies right now.
We got the Wolf pick. Okay. I like this pick against Jago.
Wolf definitely does well against Jago, but I feel like a lot of the matchups where Wolf really dominates, it's like some specific things you need to know.
Kinda, yeah.
Wolf has some really strong stuff, but it's not common sense stuff. It's more niche technology.
Oh, level 4 cash, that's huge. Loc Nar kind of cooking.
Plus frames. That crouching medium kick goes pretty far. Yeah, I think he was looking.
One thing about this matchup is wow, that did so much damage. If you only hit the 5th hit of that, it does a shit ton of damage.
Again, I don't know if he was doing that on purpose or not. You should never use Shadow Wing or Shadow DP unless you're trying to cash out a combo. It just does the less damage than normal DP. Especially
it does
with
a little bit more, but not much more. It's like Rash Shadow Boot now.
I'm saying it raw, done raw. Like heavy DP is gonna be doing more damage than Shadow DP, and it's just
don't use it as a reversal.
That's what I was saying. I was saying unless you're using it to cash out, you should not be using it.
I see.
Damn.
I thought you meant like unless you're cashing out a juggle or something.
Just relentless offense from Loc Nar, and another guy just was not calling it out. Was not like making the right reads.
Jago can run pretty potent offense. Simple strike, throw, left, right.
His jumping heavy punch is really good too now. They've improved that.
I think the hardest thing to block from Jago is when they do throw into the like the thunder style ambiguous left, right. It can be pretty tough to block sometimes.
If any character's got access to buttons that hit like on both sides like those do, it's a really strong game plan.
It's complete privilege
of all time.
It's kind of privilege, yeah. Rash with that jumping medium kick, pretty good.
Yeah, it is good. Rash jumps right over you, does down tongue and then jumping medium kick.
It's something I've definitely
been. What side is it on?
Yeah, the down tongue is like it's impossible to block. Honestly, it's something I've been trying to work on with Kim though. Is making like, especially like with switching up jumping heavy punch and medium punch, making more ambiguous cross-ups with that.
Alright, there's the Shadow Jago. What? How did Riptor turn around and do that? That was crazy.
Video games.
Yeah, trying to backdash Ari. Like you mentioned, doesn't like the block.
Barrett's already setting up the heavy mind games.
Yeah, run back tail is significantly worse mid-screen. It will whiff on stuff like that, like we saw.
I will say, I was about to say, Barrett's is showing it right there. Like, if Jago's just jumping back throwing fireballs, like Riptor Run Flame is so good at just dealing with that shit. It just deletes the fireballs and hits Jago.
What a good jump out of the throw. Yeah, run fight is one of the best anti-projectile moves in the game for sure.
Oh,
Gonna be able to get the kill. Oh, again, this unsafe dive kicks. Just stop being so squirrely and you can block it.
Especially when you don't have much space between you and your opponent, there's not a lot of reason to actually run with the Riptor. Especially when you got the life lead. Like, the run is a risk. Like, that's one of Riptor's like weaknesses in her game plan is like any like huge movement forward, she has to like take risks. Her walk speed's not that great.
She can like go in from run forward into run back really fast, which like no other running character can. So that's like something she has, but
it's still like you're vulnerable during that still.
You definitely are, yeah.
Oh my god, the full screen slide! Ferrets wasn't ready for that. Yeah!
Yeah, it's fast.
What was
Mega
that?
unsafe if you block it though.
Oh my god.
Again, just sending the unsafe thing. I don't know why Ferrets pushed a medium punch there. It was not going to reach anything.
Yeah, I do think Ferrets would benefit a lot from maybe blocking a little bit. I know he hates whenever I say that, but like if he just sat still like during a lot of those situations there and just kind of blocked it out, it would be his advantage.
Yeah, I think now Kitsune though, winning one game even if she loses the rest of the games, will win the tournament no matter what.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for. We're all to see who wins here.
I mean, it is a tournament. And the green Shaco with a very silver mask.
Those slides were raw. There was nothing before it, you know. No buttons or anything.
Buttons are being pressed.
Punish. Let's go.
Thank you for your big analysis. They need to have Alex V be a Street Fighter 6 commentator voice, and it just says buttons are being pressed like every like 2 minutes or something.
Pretty good.
You could probably mod
Easily
it.
mod that in.
Yeah.
I think the hard part would be the trigger, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, how would you get the game to trigger the audio?
You just
Like
press
new
buttons,
logic?
bro.
Yeah, but adding new logic to the game I think is a bit harder.
I would be really interested to see like the developers of Street Fighter 6 like give a talk about like the various triggers for the commentary stuff. That's not gonna work.
Okay.
Could have Shadow countered that tail too. Like Shadow counter again is really strong against Riptor. She has a lot of reactable things.
She doesn't really have a lot of good mid-range options.
Oh, missed up the flame carpet. I can't handle y'all with all the bits. It's like literally
made $1 by now, Trash.
every single. I mean, Ivory gave me a full $1 on his own.
Yeah,
Besides all
you
these
might have made $2.
individual bits.
Alright. Pretty much similar position as last game. We first got off to an early lead, but Kitsune was able to make a comeback. Again, finding these mega unsafe moves, but it's working out. Nice opposition with the Shadow into the hard knockdown. I like it. What's for breakfast? Some tricky meaties. I respect it. Not the best punish from Ferret. Should have went into Shadow. You got 2 bars.
Oh, that doesn't work.
No, punish. Should have been heavy kick. Okay, you could kill. Oh, I think 2 bars into a damage under might have killed there.
There we go.
Heavy. I like it. No block. Don't lock out. Nicely done. Use
Tense.
some mortars or something. Really good reaction. Kitsune is going to take game 2. That was a really good shadow slide.
Yeah, just slightly a misspace there from the running breath. Although, you know, sometimes it can be hard to, you know, nail down where your opponent is. And Ivory, thank you for the second $1. I probably made $3 now in bits today. It's also just, it's a funny gag. Y'all just throwing pennies at me.
I'm so glad Ivory didn't throw a Italian beef at me on stage like he said he was going to do a combo breaker.
Those are heavy.
Yeah, would have gotten grease all over my jersey.
You tried?
I did tell him no. I did. At least it's not a crab like I threw at H blocks, remember?
I mean, what was he trying to? Was he trying to throw it at you whenever you had the apron on though?
Yeah, I might have had the apron for protection. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Heavies again. We're letting it wrong. Okay, mixing it up.
She loves that beauty. Going for the fake dive kick into the dash too.
Sometimes if you see Shago start to dash, sometimes the best option is just to hold up. It's definitely hard to react to, for sure. But you gotta be looking for him. You could have broken that heavy. Another
little
heavy.
juggle. Not that big of a cash out, honestly.
More juggle. Can't catch out though, so. Well, now she could.
That was punishable? Shago must have ran an instinct.
Extend.
Right. I like the low there. Ah, nobody blocks that shit. Ballsy. Single light in the shadow.
Yeah, GG's Snow. I'm glad you came out. It's nice to see familiar faces that haven't been around.
Ferret, you don't need to do this. You have a life lead.
Yeah, Ferret's definitely. I mean, that's a hallmark of his gameplay style. I feel like he's taking risks he just doesn't need to.
No blocks. No breaks. We're all evened up here.
Oh my goodness.
Throw reset. Nobody need to cash out though. You don't got to worry about anything here. Oh, he does break anyway. Life lead on the side of Ari though. No counter breaker. I was gonna see where's the counter breaker at? Where's the counter breaker at?
Do it.
Ferret needs to counter break more, bro.
I agree. He's been landed on 2 on the heavies. Wake up, medium punch into work.
Oh my
shit.
god. That almost went sour, and it all started from Ferret's just like overextending a run forward tail sweep that just whiffed.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. So let's go. Getting a game on the board.
If you watch Scramble play some Riptor at all, like Riptor is very effective at being annoying and just running away while putting out active hitboxes.
Yeah.
Like
Mortars are pretty good. I feel like we haven't really seen much mortars out of Ferrets.
He did a few, but like yeah, he's not been using too much. But like run back flame is like really hard to contest with a lot of characters. I feel like Shago might be one of the characters that actually can contest it all right. But like a lot of characters just don't have a good time dealing with that.
I think the run back flame is actually minus on hit as well.
Yeah, maybe it's a thing that I just need to actually
Punish.
test it a bit more. Not the
Punish
jabs.
Yeah. Ferrets is the combo assist player, he did say, so he's mashing the jabs for combo. Kind of like how Metro does it. Really good setup for him.
Heavy, light. She does like to go heavy to light to medium. I feel like she's done that a lot.
You can't just Predator stance underneath those. We've seen Scramble do that a bit. Heavy, let's a rock. Heavy, let's rock again. That's not gonna work, that is way too slow.
Whip on, plus on whip. You didn't know? Heavy, heavy, heavy.
I'm waiting for the surge.
I do think
Kitsune looking to run away with his set. What the fuck?
Kitsune is definitely shown a few counter breakers, but I don't know, she's using heavy so much. I feel like you've got to at least, you know, put a little bit of a stop to that.
Good reaction on that heavy linker.
No,
nah, that's
not
not
gonna
gonna
work.
work. What are you doing?
She's definitely a little too horny for the annihilation.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
That's gonna work! No, it isn't.
We gotta throw. Yeah, that was scary.
Punish. A reset. But a reset's actually maybe better against Riptor. She has a harder time punishing throws. Like you can't just back.
-3 doesn't challenge. Reaction medium break. I feel like even Aham's a bit more patient with his annihilation attempts, though.
Might be, yeah.
Oh my goodness, good reaction to the mortars. I think if Ferris just did one, that would not have been a punish.
Yeah, probably not. That sees the throw, gets the reversal, bust out of there. That's gonna blow it up. Heavy broken again, Ferrets. Just counter break for the win. Do a counter breaker for the one time. Heavy counter break! Ah, I really wanted to see it. No more instinct on the side of Riptor.
Bro, Ferrets, just counter break, bro.
Yo.
Ended up not needing to.
I respect him not counter breaking there at the end. Like, sure, you would have won there because she was definitely just breaking, but you could have died.
She's been breaking that every single time though. Like
I do think he needs to show counter breakers earlier. You don't want to start showing counter breakers when like it's do or die at that point. That's just like a bad time to start introducing that long game.
Yeah, but now it's game 5. This is where you really pull out the counter breakers and you just kill your opponent for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary part of game 5s. You gotta gamble on a few counter breaks.
Roman, please stop japping, bro. Please.
That's what he's here to do. What are you talking about?
True.
You're getting paid
You're
to
the
yap,
master
bro.
yapper. Yeah,
all
master
or
yapper
nothing.
5000.
Going down to
South Park.
To the butter barn.
Or that, yeah. Butter Barn.
Come on down.
Thank you, Irie, for all the bits, and Alex.
What the?
Arbiter.
I think Riptor does really good against Arbiter. Just jumping heavy punch. Yes, just keep doing it. Don't stop. Just keep doing jumping heavy punch. Arbiter literally can like have such a hard time dealing with it.
This is an interesting
Jump heavy
choice.
punch. Do it again.
Stop.
Counter break, please.
Yeah, you gotta jump those. I'm bad at reacting to them too. Block.
6 frame shit. That's a move. Really good.
Yeah, I'm curious why she went with Arbiter. Like, the Shago was doing quite fine. She just got a little too crazy sometimes.
Personally, I do not like this matchup as Arbiter. Harry, but you're
Come
not
on, you
gonna get
literally
much
never play Arbiter, bro.
Bro, have you heard Flash talk about my Arbiter before? Toss up in the corner, dirty.
Bro, I can't believe Broken Area won. Combo breaker.
Shut up, bro. Is that going to work?
Oh my
shit,
God.
I thought. Yeah. Flip out. Yeah, that was a bit too obvious there.
You gotta start jumping these ferrets, yeah.
Literally just spam jump heavy punch. Like literally, just do it. Just no ferrets. Yeah. Do it again. Just do jump heavy punch and jump heavy punch. I'm telling you, that shit'll work. What does Arbiter do?
I like that. He went into the run and then just didn't do anything. Just slowed down and stopped.
Yeah, but he jumped into a gun that time. Oh, the drop punish. Oh. That's gonna work. Arbiter's got a long shadow counter.
Heavy. Okay, good mix-ups.
Ferrets, please just jump heavy punch. Throw.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Nice. Let's go, Ferrets. Let's get a real set.
I wanted to show a counter breaker right now. Well, the next time he gets hit.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, though. He's like dead again. But Shadow Self Flip.
No, it didn't work.
Should have done Clever
Kitsune gonna
Girl.
Take the set. Yeah.
GG.
Arbiter's got one of the cooler ultras. Bro's like teleporting everywhere. I don't know why he can teleport, but he can.
He's just going invisible and moving really fast. It's not a teleport.
Another victory, yes, but there is always.
Yeah, he definitely should have represented counter breakers in the set.
I'm telling you, you just spam jump heavy punch more against Arbiter, I think your win rate in the matchup will go up. Not even capping.
He does have kind of bad anti-airs. He's good at. He's pretty decent at anti-airing from like far away, but like if you're jumping right on top of him, like what's he gonna do?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Zombie, I don't think you have the authority to say such a thing. I might have to ban you from the Ultrafine channel with making assertions like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Zombie,
Arby that
go buy Kitsune some Arby's now to celebrate.
All right.
What is Arby's, bro?
It's roast
No,
beef.
it's one of the worst fast food, bro.
Okay, we got
It's like never really that
we
good.
got Kitsune winning the entire bracket with a 5-0 record. Didn't take one loss. Ferret's got the closest though. There was 2 3-1 sets I think that she had.
It was a good set.
Yeah, it was a good set to end it with. AT in second, 4-1. We didn't see much of AT's journey. I think we saw 2 matches where he was pretty dominant. Q got in third with a Shinsako. Ferrets in fourth. Q with a 3-2 record, by the way. Ferrets in fourth. Another guy in fifth. And Loc Nar in sixth with a 2-3 record. And then we got Snom, Badguy, and PlagueDoctorTre / Anubis in 7th and 8th, respectively, with a 1-4 record. Good shit, though. Again, the next Ultrafine bracket is on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be a special, running a funny format. It's going to be single elimination and with first to 5 sets. It's going to be long sets. It's, you know, test who can actually adapt and whatnot. But that is it for today. Yes, let's just say
okay, time to fort. Time to fort.
I'm like, you can't fort right now.
Active, bro.
Fortnite is dead right now.
Now for real.
Yeah, definitely show up whenever you have time. Don't feel pressure to sign up every single week, you know. But I'm just here to do it every single week, you know. If you got time, show up. GG's. Let's go send it to Iceman. Iceman's playing some ranked apparently.
Wait, the chapters.
Whoa, his stream is so loud. Oh my
Actually.
god, I'm sorry, y'all. Did not realize that would do that.
What do you say, Roman?
Fortnite is live now?
Hi, everyone.
It's probably in like an hour.
Yeah, it says server offline. I can't even update, bro.
That's crazy.